Welcome to Dude Tarot. It's going to be Dude Tarot all day long. Let me get my disclaimer going out of the way right now. This is going to be a Celtic cross for Dude, but I'm going to be talking to Donna about Dude. So, Dude, you might find yourself watching your own reading in a third person kind of way. So, once we all get our heads around that, everybody's going to be fine. And the other disclaimer is that I am tuned to Donna. Every time I do a Dude Tarot, when I watch it back, I will see places where I slip into Donna. Okay, so you take it as it resonates, flip it, the script as you need to, because I'm playing both of you in my head sometimes, and I'm trying real hard for Dude, but sometimes I slip back into Donna. Please forgive me. Now, I guess that's about it. All right. So let me switch over here now before I forget. Yes. All right. Okay, everything is same old, same old. You got the dogs, you got the red, and we got the Doodle Tarot. And I will be reading according to the, I will go by what's on the cards. Okay, it just helps me get a different perspective. Some of the cards are really, really not alike at all in some decks. Some decks I just won't use. Anyway, I like that. The more I use it, the more I like it. I was pretty hesitant on reversals overall. Well, I swing both ways. Okay, Dude, here we go. Humility. You need to bow down. Confused about something. Confused about your ego is preceding you, my friend. Jug. A light-hearted, carefree time. And Diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. We just had this yesterday for Donna. Oh, and you also, as always, since, well, it's going to be Dude Day, so Dude's going to get these twice. But there's oracles and enough for everybody. Anyway, the only thing that's different on this daily Donna that's for Dude is because he does get a little extra oracle at the end. And what he's going to get in his extra oracle at the end of the usual suspects reading is how he feels about Donna. So, stay till the end. Come back for more. It's a cliffhanger. I am so stupid today. I don't know what's going on. Humility. Bow down. Down at the jug. The diamond. The proposal. Receiving or giving. Humility. Bow down. Alright, but we're not taking... Alright. Building blocks. So, Diamond, you're looking to, you're a bit full of yourself, but you're looking to build something with someone, right? To co-create. And all that glitters is not gold. It could be your ego. The sun does not shine out of your butt. And here we have new life. I'm sorry I looked. That's going to lead back to the kangaroo and babies. Okay. A new life. A new chance at life. Bow down. Your ego is a little off-putting. Everything else looks pretty good. All that glitters is not gold. Don't be a fool. Don't be so sure of yourself that you get taken for a fool either. It's like overconfident, right? Right now, look here. The whole wide world was to take a Gallup poll today. Oh, look, they're already talking about you. Nobody can agree on nothing. Look at that. I couldn't get a hold of them. Oh, yeah, you got some people mad at you? Some people with a lot of shit to say? Here it is. Let your defenses down. You're frustrated. You're defensive. You're anxious. You're obstinate. Delay and disaster. Well, you didn't get to the 9 of Wands reversed because you was having a spa day, okay? You got there because you've been under attack. And that all them people ganging up on you wanting to make all them cards jump out. Your advice is to believe in yourself and have courage to continue. But you may be on your last leg. We don't know. This is your private thoughts on the matter. You've come a long way. So you're in it. You've got the endurance. You've stuck with it. Oh my God, it's been a long road too. This is the last leg of the journey. But you've got a little ego problem. Last leg of the journey. Everything has turned out well. Enjoy your success. Stop tweaking stuff. Stop thinking that you can improve and fix everything. Stop demanding that everyone else acknowledge that, yes, you indeed know best. Even if you do, okay? Stop it. It's not attractive. Maybe it comes out when you're drinking. So, but you want to get a new thing going with someone here. You do have an interest, a love interest, and you're confused. Looking at your options. Oh, could it be that you think you're a fucking catch? And you don't want to. Oh. You don't want to commit. Because this card wanted to come out too. And I put it back. And you don't want to commit to family life. You don't want to settle down. Okay, I'm going to put it down there. And I'm going to go back to acting like I didn't see it. I thought it was nothing until... Okay, so you're in a transitional space between the bachelor and a married man. Do I, don't I, will I, won't I? I've been burnt before. Okay. All right. This is what's on your mind. Oh my God, you got cold feet. I just want to escape like a grown-up. Oh my God. You're trapped. Yeah. Oh, it's a big club and you ain't in it. I was just thinking about the mother-in-law. Did they throw you out of the kitchen at your house? Oh my God. You're going to attach to someone else's family. Women. Oh my God, what do you do with them? You let them stay in the kitchen. It's a big club and I ain't in it. That way you might be safe. But you handicap yourself in the long run. And then, also, we have Seven of Pentacles reversed. You're lazy. You're a disappointment. You're impatient, and it's a lack of growth. Yeah, because you chose to stay in that stupidity. It's safe, but there's no growth there. You ain't giving back to the women in the kitchen. And then there's the Ace of Swords upside down. Confusion. Miscommunication, destruction, and poor judgment. Well, it's because you think you know it all, and truth is you don't. You kind of barricaded yourself from this. You did it to yourself. It's, all that man entitlement and garbage. I didn't know this was coming here. I didn't know this was happening. So we got, you ain't putting into it. You ain't, you condemn what you do not understand. Well, it's acceptance. Loving what is. What's that say? Loving what is. You don't understand it, but you still love them. But God, you wish you could escape. Because that's not really, you're not trying to understand women. Not at all. Because your ego excuses you from it. But you want to get a relationship going with this woman. And you've got cold feet. Today, right now, you're struggling with loss, allowing yourself to grieve. Nobody's looking at you anymore. You had to grow up. You lost your only fan. Can't pay attention to yourself and you're sad about it. Got some ego. I mean, the first card out was humility and your need of it. And you're struggling because you're not in the spotlight. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you seem to be confused. Joy, to find your bliss. Well, you thought everything was hunky dory because you think the sun shines out of your butt, and then you fell in love, and for the first time in your entire life, you thought about someone else. And it brought a frightening and a different type of happiness, didn't it? You become a man of sorts. Guidance, help is on the way. Well, I hope so, because you need a lot of work. You need a lot of work, but you're willing to listen. You're willing to put in the effort. You're trainable. Are teachable, or you really want to make it work, and you know that your ego has agreed to consider that there are places you could work. Your ego is as yet unaware of the places you're going to have to downsize. Okay, so you could be self-sabotaging there. You could be doing double talk. You could be plain as a nose on your face, and you just la 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 because sunshine comes out of your butt still, and you mean that's not real? No, it's not real. It's not real. You didn't know. I know. It's okay. It's okay. Resistance. What we resist comes out of our butt. It's having trouble. You think you're great, and it's having trouble sinking in. Really. But once again, love intervenes. And maybe the two of you got into a fight. Maybe she's the first person that has ever, well, she's not the first person that you've ever disagreed with, but it's the first time you've cared. Because you care how she sees you, and she saw you in an unattractive light. That changes everything. And it wasn't what you wanted. So you just got to go, but you care. You care. It's real. Is it that you care, or because she said no? Okay, this is what's in your future. Balance. Steady as she goes. Ooh, lots of fighting. It's a little bit of both. It's a little bit of both. You want to navigate the easiest way. You're not above playing it. Your ego is still firmly entrenched. And that, I mean, if there's, okay, let's just assume, because isn't this the point of the reading, apparently, is that you are of two minds for the first time in your life. You have an opportunity to grow, or to remain a devious sort of person. Chaotic neutral. And you're having trouble. And some of your acceptance, you in some ways you're too hard on yourself, and in the ways that matter, that will matter in 20 or 30 years, in some ways that you let yourself off the hook about it, really limits who you become, your potential, limits your potential, or it funnels it down to a smaller personality pool of who you can experience. And which is not to say it's good or bad. It is less. All that glitters is not gold. You might come to regret the entitlement that you take for granted, that you're not even aware of it. And years from now, you might come to realize how you weren't aware of it because it wasn't convenient. Okay. You see this as a strength, choice to get off the fence. I'm gonna be different. But you mean it. You mean it. I'm gonna do it different this time. Or if the humility hasn't hit, you're still choosing, you're going the right way. And maybe you're growing as you go. Okay? Everything looks good. Arrogance. Get off that pedestal. Well, there's people that want to take you down and peg you, and your ego is a problem. So they're calling you out. You should listen to valid criticism. You've come a long way, but it hasn't been without mistakes. 9 of Cups. Make a wish. You're walking down the, these people are mostly envious, right? Remember to be compassionate. It helps. Helps your growth. Just do it. Just do it. Listen to me. Accountability. Clean up your mess. Admit it when you're wrong. You have come a long way, but there were mistakes. Acknowledge them. And by doing that, you take their soapbox out from under them. Be like Eminem. Diss yourself first. Only if it's true. And don't that fake humility. No. We're done with that. Don't take more than what is yours. Because we've had enough of that. We've been down that road. We did all that shit. We're not carrying other people's baggage. Is there something you feel like you need to confess and you haven't been able to? I really don't see... I see you holding yourself back because it's convenient. I see the desire to escape like a grown-up. But grown-up, is that like... It's just time. It's not because you did any growing. So you want to keep yourself small. Maybe you don't want to feel these feelings either. Hard to grow up. Hard not to be big. Hard, maybe there's failure. Maybe you feel like it was your fault. No one knows. No one knows the way you feel. This is the outcome. Is contentment, to be satisfied in the smallness you created for yourself. The loophole, the entitlement loophole. There's no accountability, no depth of emotion, no deep man feelings here. No, ma'am. Okay. But here we come back to the cold feet, the fear of commitment. You're out of your depth. Here comes Pink Floyd. Okay. And what if you were happy? That's a possibility. Look, it's contentment, commitment, and a happy family. All 3 of them right there together. Oh my God. How is that? Why is that bad? Why is that bad? Because the truth is, why it's bad is because you don't want to do it. You wish you were single. You're making a proposal. Your heart is not backing. That's the truth of this. All that glitters is not gold. You present the lie. You just wish you could escape. I don't want to be in here with all them women. I don't want to be with that woman. You should not pass. I'm allergic. A little part of you doesn't want to grow up. A little part of you does. The love and the care, the affection, the interest is real. So is the fear, and the 12-year-old boy, and the there's something else here. Something that you hide because it's convenient. I mean, not because it's convenient, but the side effect of it's convenient means that you will never have to address this situation that you hide. I don't know what it is. All right, show me. Okay, Seven of Pentacles upside down here now. Yes. Not giving in. Don't want to do it. Confusion. Many options. You want to stay single. Humility. You think you're God's gift. Sunshine comes out of your butt. You're down at the jug every night. But you find yourself in the position being interested in this other person. Nine of Wands. You're defensive. You've been burnt before. Page of Swords. Okay, I'm just going to do it like this. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Okay, so you've got a past. You've got a past. Maybe you were in love once. Maybe you were married once before. And you've got a past. There's a betrayal. And we got battle worn and defensive. Energetic, talkative, vigilance. You're a know-it-all. Down at the jug every night, talking your shit. Look at me, look at me, look at me. And you like your freedom. You've been on release ever since this former betrayal. You never faced your fears. You never grew. You stopped growing. You've never grown. You need to do some growing. You need to empower yourself and stop being a victim. And a good place to start is there in your ego. I'm not saying this didn't hurt. I'm saying there's something else in this deck of cards. Yeah, look at that. Three of Pentacles upside down. You made a mistake. You need to admit it. You refused to learn. And instead you just descend into drunkenness and apathy down at the jug. And your entire life is turned into a disharmony. And you're like, I swear I'll do better. And she's not impressed with you at all. But you're like, oh my God, I need her so bad. But you're a wreck. Just turn it back up. Okay. So, loss of you're trying to grow up. Dishonesty. Justice. You feel like it's been an injustice. The loss of your childhood. Cup that you can't fill. Dishonesty, unaccountability, unfairness, legal flaws. Someone took you to the cleaners. You've been a victim ever since. Defeat, resentment, abuse, and conflict. Five of Swords. The whole world's against you. And a Hierophant. Tradition, conformity, morality, and ethics. You met the woman that makes you want to be a better man. Well, you just don't know how to do it. She's not happy. Confession of love. Look, I never felt this way in my whole life until I met you. Two of Swords. A tough decision, a stalemate, stuck in the middle, blind to the truth. I never knew that there was any way to... I thought being a hermit was the only way for me, that I could never be happy. The Hermit, contemplation, search for truth, inner guidance, and meditation. Your ego precedes you, boy. Man. Betrayal, utter defeat, breakdown, rock bottom. Look, you retreated, but you stopped growing. And you would not see where you are the root of your problem. You need to grow. And you didn't care. You're just like, fine, wherever you were, that's fine. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And you finally met someone to touch your heart. After a long time. You're willing to put the work in, but you have no idea what you're doing or how to do it. It's been too long. Oop, there's the Queen of Cups. She's going to help you. She's going to polish you up. Yes, she'll love you. She saw the real you and she still loves you. Saw the good in you. And you'll do it for her. The Queen of Wands reversed. But right now you know she is not happy with you. She gonna sick the dog on you. The Knight of Pentacles. You ain't moving fast enough. You ain't doing nothing. You done told her you do a whole bunch of shit, but you ain't done none of it. She's tired of waiting on you. She's impatient. I love you, but damn. Okay. Yeah, you can't make her happy. But she'll be with you till the end. Bitchin'. Oh, but here she is again. What we resist persists. Just give her what she wants. Just stop it. All that glitters is not gold. She's never going to leave you. Don't be afraid of committing to her. Don't be afraid of union with her. Oh, Ace of Cups. But you don't love her. You don't love her. You think she don't love you? I don't know. The two of you just can't work it out. But she's the Empress. She's the mother of your children. But you don't love her anymore. And the devil. Because what? She saw the real you, and she still loved you, and that's a deal breaker? What's wrong with you? Why would you do... Why? Well... But you're trying to be a better person. Sincerely trying to be a better person. So, you've got to tell her the truth. The truth is, you want your freedom, you want release, you want to restore control over yourself, and you want detachment. And everybody in the whole world, including me, sees that as you're going back to your relationship with the devil. Watch yesterday's reading. That was there too. That was really weird. So, look, here's the Hierophant and the devil side by side. And to commit to a higher calling requires you to leave your old devilish ways behind you. The short version of that is you need to grow up. But no, you're invested in mind games and balancing. I guess your idea of balance is really just controlling the game, stacking the game in your favor. Yeah, there you're, because you're going to do outlandish things and think you won't have to suffer any consequences because you've got the game rigged. The Three of Pentacles, everybody does what you say. They jump. It's all around you. It's still all about look at me, look at me, look at me. It's all about you chaotically leading this little crew around by the nose who doesn't have any better idea. Thinking, oh my God, the blind leading the blind, I swear. And because you're afraid that if you ever let them think for themselves for just 1 second, or if they disagreed with you, your control is really very fragile. And you can't stand scrutiny. And it's because you don't know yourself. And it's just you have to grow into it. It's because you stop growing. You can't handle any criticism. You're brittle. You just have to grow beyond it. And you're committed to doing it. You're like, well, I will for the right woman. And she finally arrived. And now you're like, SOL. Seven of Swords. Now you're going to lie. You're trying to protect this mask. You're afraid to release this mask that you created all this time because she won't have the mask. She won't have the lie. And you struggle to give her the truth. And some of this is that you'll reject her. So because the truth of it is, because you think that if she saw the truth of you, she would reject you. So you'll do it for her and save yourself the pain. But she's the one. So it's a choice. Get off the fence. Take the mask off. Ten of Swords. Oh my God, nobody's ever seen me without that in so long. The last time I took the mask off, that bitch hurt you bad. The bitch in the past. The Eight of Pentacles. I learned to never take my mask off. I learned to work hard and keep my head down. And that's what you're doing right now. You just create a defense that nobody can get past. And you can just continue to be you down at the jug, a very limited version of you. You have come a long way, though. Some people just don't want you to have any kind of peace. Seven of Wands, they want you to let your guard down. Did you create some boundaries in your efforts to do better? Did you create some boundaries? Did you make some enemies? People that are envious of you and would see you fall. How dare you leave? How dare you? There's your ego to bring you down a peg because you thought sufficiently high enough of yourself to say no to what someone else settled for. Well, you think you're better than me? It's just the envy. A world full of unhappy people. And Ten of Wands, you just trying to you take on too many tasks. But this is because of your ego, your grandiose mentality about yourself. You say yes to too many people. They're used to taking that for granted. They overwhelm you with the shit they ask you to do. And you're overworked, you're burdened, you're off balance. You've said yes to more. What you need to do is insane. You'll do anything rather than look inside. Ego wouldn't like that. But you're also good at what you do. You're super responsible. Maybe needing people is a big ego boost to you. And taking care of yourself or being honest or addressing feelings, looking inside. You're all about dressing up the outside while the inside goes untended, unlit. There's no light in there. So do you feel something? You hide something, perhaps a burden that you bear. Accountability. You feel like something's your fault. Clean up your mess. Three of Pentacles. You should have tried harder to make it work. Well, you did everything you could, didn't you? I mean, you masterminded that shit down to the nitty gritty. There's no reason it shouldn't have worked. So once again, I'm flipped back. Is this a sincere thought or is this a maneuver? Accountability to clean up your mess. You're weak. Yeah, so you're doing damage control. So you had a crappy idea and everybody followed you over the cliff, right? Right? Because everybody does what you say, and that's what you said. It's your fault. And it was your fault, okay? But you need to back that ego down into just normal human-sized perceptions and say no when you know it's beyond your means. There's your humility. Three of Cups. Be a human like everyone else. And this isn't your weakness. It's like, I don't know, I'm a narcissist and I know it. And there's the Magician upside down. Trickery. Illusions. So you tell the truth and you're acting humble. You act like you're humble. But secretly, you're not. Because you're a trickery. It's an illusion. You're out of touch and you're really out of balance. You're having trouble accepting your part. You did it to yourself. It's your fault. It's where you are right now is your fault completely. And it's not your fault because you right now you're stepping from one to the other. But the amount of time that you spent not growing, improving that mask is lost and you can't get it back. And you didn't do any growing then. And you want this girl. You want to impress her. She's the one. But you're not bringing her a man. What can you do about it? Okay? Well, knowing it is half the problem. Contentment, to be satisfied. Rules for thee, but not for me. Do what I say. See, you just want to do it like you've become what you despise, what you said you'd never be. To never be emotionally fulfilled, to never. Page of Wands. Confident, new journeys, fearless and enthusiastic. you don't want to settle down. You want the next adventure. You want the next conquest. You look at contentment and happiness as a form of settling. Two of Pentacles upside down. A lack of balance, unorganized, financial loss, overwhelmed. You just don't think you're the person for the job. The Hanged Man upside down. You refused it. You're not learning your lesson. And because you didn't learn your lesson from what happened to you before, you're doomed to repeat it or run away from it. You're stalling, needless sacrifice, resistance, and indecision. And you'll carry that out forever because you're fine right here in your little bubble, in the little home, in the little group of friends you've made for yourself down at the jug. But it's stagnant. Isn't it stagnant? It doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere. Four of Wands, you're not happy. Upside down. Four of Wands upside down. You're not happy. Saying no to her. You will lose her. And you're not going to be happy. If you get her, you won't be happy because you haven't grown. You'll be back down at the jug telling yourself lies all over again. And that's where you'll be. All right, this is Spirit's advice to you. You got two of them here. It was the Two of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords reversed. How did I read it? Oh, you have to reinvent yourself. You need to find new ways to cope. You need to persevere. Forgiveness. Rise above enemies. Building something new. Don't be afraid to. You've got to do this, but you've got to walk the walk. In order to have her, you've got to change, and not many people can do that. The Two of Pentacles, you've got to find balance. You're multitasking. You're extending yourself to. It's ego upkeep. Choose her or the ego. Advice: multitask and stay grounded. Clean it up. She's in there doing hard work. She's doing what must be done, the hard foundational work. It's over. You have outgrown the situation. It says reinvent yourself, but it also says outgrown. Grow up. The I Want My Money Back Oracle says happiness is simple. Find joy in life's small wonders, for they hold the key to a fulfilling and a contented heart. You've got nothing to prove to anyone. Your ego can stand down. You see these as your strengths. These are strengths that you have. I don't know if you know. Truth. You appreciate the truth. You have an ear for truth. And news. A raven. The messenger. Oh, so you know which way the wind's blowing. All right. And then you're also the fox, full of opportunities. You must be quick to move out of your comfort zone, especially when the situation calls for immediate responsiveness and flexibility. Open your mind to new ways of doing things. Once you do, get ready for good luck and opportunities to come your way. And here's your woo. Don't feel bad. Keep moving forward, even if you are unsure of your next step or where it may take you. Trust that you are walking the path you are meant to walk. Remember, we're walking it with you. Trust yourself more. Take off the mask. I know that you have been questioning yourself lately and wondering if you are good enough or strong enough to do that which your heart desires. These messages are here to remind you that you really are more than capable of doing it. Rise up and take that leap of faith. Yeah, all right. And then we'll get this too because I forgot it. But we're just going to do one and we're going to cut it. This is the one. Change your perception. Remember that this maxim. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. The way you perceive things is an extremely powerful tool that will allow you to fully bring the power of intention into your life. Bye.